If you run a company or manage a team, hiring qualified people quickly can make or break your business. Imagine a position of need going unfilled for weeks or even months because you just can't seem to find the right candidate. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed sponsored jobs help you stand out and hire fast. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates so you can reach the people you want faster. This makes a huge difference. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Plus, there's no monthly subscriptions, no long-term contracts. You only pay for results on your job post. Just in the last minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. Now that is fast. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. Listeners will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/BWN. Go to Indeed.com/BWN right now to support this podcast. Indeed.com/BWN. Terms and conditions apply.
So, obnoxiously Pitt boyfriend received an email from Wealth and Fame. It reads,
Ooh.
Do you want to become a member of the Illuminati Elite?
Yes.
We possess fame, fortune, power, respect, and all the greatest achievements you can dream of having in life. Change in your life that will boost your economy and your situation. Reply yes, or contact the Grandmaster via email for more information. And there's an email and a WhatsApp number provided.
Ooh.
I didn't know the Illuminati recruited like that.
Please tell me it's a Gmail.
I hope it's Hotmail.
It is a Gmail.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to use just Gmail. That's what I wanted to know.
That feels right. I didn't know we had an economy. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I just like them calling it like Illuminati Elite, like it's some sort of membership club. You know what I'm like? I know what I'm Hilton Honors Silver. I'm trying to get to do you have
Illuminati
to go through
Elite,
like
yeah.
Illuminati Silver, Illuminati Gold, Illuminati Diamond? Like, what is there like a lifetime Illuminati thing for like a certain amount of Illuminati? I don't even know what you do with the Illuminati. Like with airlines, it's like miles or something. Like I don't know how that works with the Illuminati.
I mean, clearly I need to have obnoxiously Pitt boyfriend reply yes to this email to find out.
You have to. You absolutely have to. Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of July 8th, 2025. As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Beth, Pitt Girl, and Arthur on the ones and twos. Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Beth, while you're drinking your wine, how are you?
I'm living divorced woman fantasy. I'm on a podcast drinking wine, wearing a kimono. So that's the life I am living.
I didn't know divorced women dreamed about podcasts, but it kind of makes sense.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Also, there are cats. So.
Oh, wait, there you go.
I mean, we need more podcasts for our network. If you guys want to have a ladies cast like we always joked about.
Sickos is ladies too.
Sickos is ladies too.
That's true.
Commish, how are you?
Good. It's Tuesday. It's the week after the holiday week, which is known as oh shit, we had so much work last week that we're still drowning in work last week. So yeah, that's how it's going.
I assume particularly bad things happen over a holiday like 4th of July in your line of actual work.
Yeah, working in insurance claims.
Somebody shot a firework directly into my car.
I've actually had. I'm trying to figure out what I think the best 4th of July claim that I had was that somebody left their window open and a bottle rocket went into the back seat.
Close enough.
But it was parked. Like nobody was in it and didn't get hurt. But like they didn't check the car until the morning, and then all of a sudden it was like old cloth seats,
Oh, yeah.
and like the windows were quite smoked up. I would say frosted, so to speak. You would say
You have to pay extra for that.
you do. I can't remember how much we paid for the claim, but it was covered. It was like we considered that a flying projectile, so there was not any at fault accident there.
I would like to talk about some under 6 basketball tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
I went to my son's 3rd game. They are the Dynamite. Tonight they played the Longhorns.
Did you feel conflicted?
I did.
I didn't know that Texas played.
Oh,
No.
wait, did the Longhorns win? And you're doing this on your
No,
son's
they
team?
did not. They did not win.
Okay, I was about to say.
I do
Horn-
like the idea of you
horns down.
stunting on your own kids under 6 basketball team.
The Dynamite won 5-2.
All right, field goal and a safety.
This is basketball?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no shot clock for under 6, I assume.
I mean,
That's
definitely
what
even
it
if
helped.
there were, it would be fine.
Even if it
It's like
was.
they're getting rid of it. It's just that each shot requires like 40 turnovers to get there.
How high is the basket?
8 foot?
I can touch the bottom of the of the net.
Yes,
So
but you're a
probably 8
small
foot then.
tree.
I'm not that small,
I will remind you that I pictured him taller.
but it's not that tall. I will. It was too.
Did you picture me taller?
No, but I had also
Oh.
met you already. I think originally I did picture you taller.
Okay. That's fair.
I knew
If
you
that
were pocket
helps.
size going into it. It was 2 baskets and a free throw.
Ooh, a free throw.
They
Okay.
have a free throw line. They have like 4 free throw lines. My kids use the closest one in. My kid did score. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of him.
Hooray!
Heck
Games
yeah.
in a row he scored.
Go
But
kiddo.
the best one was the girls' game going on next to this because there are like 10 basketball courts in this place,
That's
Mhm.
so
all going on
many.
at the same time. Yeah, and the game going on behind us ended 45-2.
Oh, God.
That feels not great for youth sports.
I feel
Like,
like you're at like pre-K Spooky Nook.
Yes.
This was a little older. These were probably under 8 girls, and
Okay.
one of the teams just had a hooper. Man,
That's what happened with my kid this year. We're playing like 8 and 9-year-old youth soccer, and then if like one of the teams had somebody that could dribble the ball,
you're
Mhm.
done.
Mhm.
you're kind of just
Everyone
like
else is just cooked.
everybody
Yeah.
else is just flailing and you're in trouble.
Yeah, this
Or
was
if you had a kid that could kick it the entire length of the field, yeah, you're
Mhm.
in trouble.
Yeah, Jabrendolin who can make their own shot at 5.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But yeah, 5-2. It was a real thriller. Let me tell you, when they scored those points, though, sorry, it was 5-4 at the end. My bad. It was 5-4. It was a nail
You're
biter.
gonna be real excited that your kid shot my height.
Uh-huh.
It's always good when a basketball game could be a Supreme Court decision.
I mean, these do feel like some new goals for Iowa football to aim for.
Yeah. Oh, a 5-4 would be a barn burner. That would be
Oh,
we'd be feasting on that for fucking years.
I like, man, 6'4" is still hanging around. But if we got a
Mhm.
5'4",
Oh, I'd be so excited.
oh man.
Get a fun for
It's
out
like-
of him.
So I mean, like, yeah, that's at least 3 safeties and a field goal. That's
Mhm.
a glorious day.
This is one of those where if it happened in Canadian, I'd still be excited, but less excited.
yeah, because it's easier.
Yeah.
God, this would be the greatest action. We need this.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tuesday night when it's raining
Mhm.
ice
Oh,
shards somewhere.
That would go down real smooth.
November 12th, Toledo, Ohio.
Yes!
In front of a crowd of 400.
In my veins.
We need to talk about Big 12 Media Days.
Do we, though?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
They
We already
started-
did the We Dunk on AI slop segment last
I know,
week.
we
Why do we
should
have
do
to
it
do
again.
it again?
Get
So
into it
mad
again.
at
'Cause this
this.
time- Because this one, an actual conference was sponsored by AI.
They did this on fucking
Ugh.
purpose. Why do they do this? It's so bad.
I mean, I will say this, like, if a conference was going to do this, it was going to be the Big 12. Like, this is very Brett Yormark MO right here.
Oh, it is.
So here's what happens. The Big 12 media days are powered by Copilot, the Microsoft AI.
Boy, the word.
Man, Copilot sucks. I just want to say for the record, like, obviously all AI platforms suck, but I hate Copilot specifically because now when you open 365 online, it just sends you directly to Copilot, which is exactly where I do not want to be. Just give me my fucking files, Microsoft.
Do you know what Copilot isn't doing, though?
Good art?
Calling itself Mecha Hitler.
That's true.
Okay, we didn't even need to bring that up, but okay.
I feel like I don't even need to ask which AI is doing that.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You know
Oh, no,
exactly
we
the
all
one that
know.
it is.
Yeah. So
Welcome new folks to Blue Sky, by the way. I hope you like our starter pack.
yeah.
Oh no.
This guy doesn't have AI built into it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, bespoke memes only over on
Right.
Blue Sky.
So
Oh, Beth, did you not see any of this?
No.
okay, so Big 12 media uses Copilot to come up with stadium renderings for all the Big 12 schools. And part of the prompt had to have been put giant versions of the mascot in the stadium.
Or just
Yeah.
fill the stadium with the mascot.
Yes.
Because these are, one, the text is all janky like it always is. Two, the proportions are way out.
Yes.
And three, they're just ugly as shit.
Yep.
The premise of the Oklahoma State one is kind of funny, but it would be better if a person made it.
Silly
All these
water.
would be better if the person made it.
All of them, but especially the Oklahoma State one, because it just decided that Oklahoma State is like wanted and there's a bunch of old Westy buildings along the sideline.
Okay.
Like, if a person had come up with this,
Yeah.
it's a quality bit.
Like, Beth, I dropped the West Virginia one into the chat. I want you to describe it to me.
Son of a bitch. So
That's a perfect
Promising.
description.
it's a view looking toward the south end zone of Mountaineer Field, kinda, with a crowd that it looks like they're kind of half doing a gold, like half striping the stadium, but they forgot how.
Yeah.
It says Mountaineers in the wrong direction on the bottom
It
end.
doesn't say Mountaineers.
Well, I mean, it's
misspelled.
trying.
It
Yeah,
tried.
it says Mountaineers. And then on the other side, it spells it wrong in Cyrillic with the wrong
Somebody said,
with
is
an
that the Star Wars
unintelligible
language?
logo in the middle of the field, and like all labeled in a terrible way. And I guess what is supposed to be maybe cheerleaders kind of in a clump in the center. It's hard to tell, but the thing to really notice is they basically copy pasted West Virginia flags that a number of people who are sort of on a gradient between I am the Mountaineer and I am a Confederate soldier cosplayer. You can actually watch it turn into a Confederate soldier the further on you look. In a pile, and it's just, and then a whole bunch of white dudes looking at the field. I hate this. I fucking hate this.
Yeah, this the perspective is really actually fairly close to the perspective I got in the section that they sent me in at Mountaineer Field in 2023. The mountains are not that big. Also, they are big, but they're not that big.
They are that big, but you're on more of a hill. So your perspective is not that. The other thing that infuriates me about this, and the reason that I was like a swearing mess the first time I saw this, is they fucked up the goalposts. The goalposts aren't level, and that's a fucking Marshall thing.
Commish, you'll want to know that the Star Wars language, off the top of my head, it's Arabesh.
Okay.
Yes, Arabesh.
Yeah.
I just felt the need to bring that in.
Okay. I didn't know which one was called.
Technically, that's the script. The language is basic.
Oh.
The whole fucking thing is basic.
I dropped Kansas is in here with 2 giant Jayhawks in nests with deformed Jayhawk eggs.
Yeah.
This is upsetting. Thank you, Bridget. Bridget has chimed in the chat to say biblically accurate Jayhawk, which is correct.
Is the far away Kansas logo, does that have a delta in it?
It looks like it.
Or lambda. I forget which one is the upside down V.
That would be a lambda.
Yeah, delta's a triangle.
Yeah, delta's the triangle. That's the math one.
And the goalposts are wrong in all of these. Like, I haven't seen one with goalposts like on
They're
both
just
sides.
in the middle of the end zone.
So co-pilot went to Marshall.
Apparently,
How about Colorado's with buffaloes on the actual field?
the Kansas one, like all these fields are like arena football fields. They're only like 70 yards long.
Yeah, the Kansas one,
Come
it looks
on.
like the two Jayhawks, one of which is helpfully labeled with KU and the other one which is helpfully labeled with some sort of eldritch horror when you zoom in, are hatching eggs which then crack and turn into the mascot on the field.
Didn't Oregon do that with RoboDuck already? That's been done.
I always thought Kansas was flatter than this.
I'm really confused about the Colorado one. Like their logo, it just seems like it's floating in the middle of the air.
Oh yeah, it's
not attached to anything.
like the buffalo became Santa's reindeer.
It's like the logo's just flying above the field. Like it's like the logo drone. And then there's actual bison on the field. It just what is up with this?
You want to hear the ultimate kick in the stomach? This thread only got 80 likes.
There was a lot of you see the one that I'm assuming Joey posted looks terrible, thumbs up. We got over 6,000 likes for that.
And you said in our, internal chat that was kind of mean to post on main. He was right to do it.
That was
Okay.
He was right to
the
do
correct
it.
Right.
decision. Listen, I know that like we as a brand try not to dunk on things.
Yeah.
As the current Big 12 representative, I guess, on this podcast, this is the correct standpoint. You
Okay.
did the right thing. We have to stand for something.
I still
Okay.
feel like I have Big 12 in my blood.
That's because blood poisoning isn't something your liver can ever really get rid of. Like it's like you have heavy metal poisoning. That's just
It's just in there now.
yeah,
Is
like
it like
you
Big-
ate too
Big
much
12
silver nitrate
tuberculosis?
and now you're a Big 12 Smurf.
You've got the Big 12, you got the microplastics, like it's all just in there.
Mhm.
I had a
that.
friend of mine in college who ended up with copper poisoning.
Oh my god.
And it didn't
How?
it didn't help that the pipes in
Don't lick the
New
pipes.
Hampshire are all like rusting and bad anyways. So he ended up with heavy metal toxicity. He was Russian. His doctor told him he could only have one drink a week, which to
Uh-huh.
Russian was
Did you
Yeah.
see one of the Cougars in the Houston Stadium? I just posted it in the chat.
Oh no, it doesn't have eyes.
No, it doesn't have eyes it just has the mouth. I have no eyes.
It has
I
mouth.
see. Anyways, long story short, his one drink a week was 1 cup of vodka.
Does that
Yeah,
cougar
tracks.
have one costumed mascot leg?
Oh yeah, it's like one furry
Yeah.
fresh leg.
It's like half mascot. It's just a mess.
I didn't think you could give cougars thalidomide, but you learn something new every day.
Little flipper cougars.
The movie Speed 2 Cruise Control told me that you could cure copper poisoning with leeches, so I'm going to choose to believe that's the case.
I think if we get all of our physics and science knowledge from the Speed movies, we're probably in pretty good shape.
I think so.
Did they make a third
I mean,
Speed movie? Why
No,
haven't
there's
they made a
only
third?
two. They were not making anything after Speed 2 Cruise Control.
The movie that challenges us to consider Arizona.
Ooh.
I
I
love
watched
that the plot
a movie
the plot of that movie hinges on the fact that she went to Arizona.
I watched a harrowing movie the other day. It was
What?
called The Net
Oh,
That girl.
even better
Oh,
Sandra
yeah.
Bullock movie.
with that girl from the boat.
The girl from the boat.
Yes. It's a Seinfeld line. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I don't.
It was
don't do
George
Seinfeld.
Costanza's father, Frank Costanza, saying that when he started selling computers out of his garage for some reason.
We also need to talk about what Scott Frost said.
Ooh, boy.
Is
It's
it
got
Scott
me-
Frost? Is it Scott Frost Day?
It is.
It is Scott Frost Day.
This got
in
me
fact.
going. Like I saw these quotes and I was like, yes.
Chris Vanini, friend of the show, reports UCF coach Scott Frost on what he learned from Nebraska. Quote, don't take the wrong job.
Ooh.
Honestly, get them. And as I said when I saw this on Blue Sky, if it sucks, hit the bricks. You can leave. And he did eventually.
The further quote is, quote, I said I wouldn't leave UCF unless it was someplace you could win a national championship. I got tugged in a direction to try to help my alma mater and didn't really want to do it. It wasn't a good move. I'm lucky to get back to a place where I was a lot happier.
Whoof.
That's... The Nebraska fans are taking this totally normally, by the way.
Of course.
I did have a number of people who are like, I wonder if Rich Rod feels the same way. And I'm like, pals, I don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
I haven't seen too much like Nebraska overreaction, but a lot of the Nebraska reaction is like, "Oh, cool! It's never his fault. It's always our fault or whatever." Like he's never taken any, blame or anything like that.
I mean, Scott Frost has won a national title.
Yep. Scoreboard.
That's, I mean, I see a program that couldn't get over the hump, and I see Scott Frost winning a national title at UCF. I don't know what, cause and effect being what they are. I'm just saying.
Don't anger Nebraska. They're
one of our stronger fan bases. But here's the thing: they're going to get good again, and then they're not going to like us anymore.
I mean, are like respectfully, are they?
If they get good again, we get to be like, who was with you in the dark times, Nebraska? Who was there with you in the sewer?
Mm-hmm.
Was it not I?
This is what we're doing with Iowa fans. Now that Iowa's scoring points.
This is as this experiment of the Sickos Committee plays out longer and longer. I'm curious to see like how many seasons, how stuff develops over time, because there was a time where like Nebraska fans got, they were embracing us, they were good with us, and then like some got upset that they were like, oh, we're too good now, or we're not number one, and I'm just curious to see how it plays out, because Iowa's still down as long as Kirk is there, I'd say.
Yeah.
There's still that element there. But if Nebraska, look, I'm going to say this out loud. It's going to sound weird to say, but there's been graphics that I've seen with like odds of Nebraska making the playoff.
Oh,
now they're long odds.
It's not zero. It's not zero.
They're long odds. They're long odds.
It's also not zero for ULM. Anything is possible. It's not zero.
Playoff ULM. You heard it here first, and not from Commish.
I just want a bowl game, damn it.
So
Take me to Mobile, baby.
You would get well, technically you might not get a bowl game if you get a first round playoff game.
No, we ain't getting a bye.
We're just gonna need to sponsor a bowl game.
Not with that attitude.
Hey, Commish, you I know that you feel bad about those years that ULM was like okay for a bowl, but didn't get in one.
Yes,
I would
2018.
I would like to draw you to 1989 college football, where in 9-2 independent Northern Illinois did not get a bowl game.
Okay. Well, I remember there was one like Tulsa was like 10-2 or something, and New Mexico in like 82, like they both had 10 wins and none of them got a bowl game. So yeah, I understand that. And then they did a fake one. I think was it the best season of all time for New Mexico.
Yes, they did.
Tulsa, New Mexico.
They
did the broadcast for it. Yeah.
So
like
Pitt Girl, I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
January 10th and 11th. Maybe on the 11th, Farm Show Bowl.
Ooh, yes. And there used to be an Arena League football football team or like a local small time one that played.
Yeah.
At the Farm Show.
Yeah, I think
could do
at the PA Farm Show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to extend ULM and invite right now. There's no rules.
They can't stop us.
So I pulled up ESPN's FPI because they have an easily sortable playoff percentage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this is rounding down, but there are 17 teams that do round down to 0% chance of making the playoff right now. They are Wyoming, Missouri State, Purdue, Nevada, Middle Tennessee, Kent State, Eastern Michigan, Ball State, Akron, Air Force, Kennesaw State, Temple, Tulsa, New Mexico State, Wake Forest, Northwestern, and Delaware. So those
who's not on that list?
Whoa.
Yeah, ULM.
ULM.
ULM is
0.1% chance of making the playoff according to ESPN's FPI.
Hell,
So you're
no.
saying there's a
zero.
chance. I love it.
As a theoretical Temple fan, the fact that Temple's odds actually do round down to 0 makes me sad. It's not wrong, but it makes me
You
sad.
put
I
the
mean-
O in owl.
Well, hey, it's not different owl news, but we did find out that Duke and Rice are planning a home and home.
Oh,
Nerd
That's
Bowl. Although Duke football is on the up and up, and Rice football is
Duke.
Rice football.
That's right.
Intellectual brutality.
That's right. That's what it says on the trucks.
What other schools use intellectual brutality? I know Stanford did for a while.
Stanford. Yeah, I associate that with Jim Harbaugh Stanford.
I think that's where Rice got it from.
Probably.
Because wasn't their coach for a while a Stanford guy?
Imagine plagiarizing intellectual brutality.
The game is already out for people who pre-ordered.
I searched that. I searched it and I found our tweet that of me being at Rice Stadium. Home of intellectual brutality.
The new football game is out already for people who pre-ordered or got the VIP thing. It'll be out on Thursday, the day this comes out, for everyone
Yeah.
else. Commish is downloading his copy. I'm getting a physical copy because I'm an old man that requires physical media.
I can't trust physical copy because I have a 2-year-old and I'm afraid she's gonna break it.
I
I
totally
ordered
get-
the I ordered the board game version. I hope it arrives soon.
Do they the physical copies, do they make them taste bad like the Switch games taste bad?
Do the Switch games test bad?
They do. They make the Switch games taste bad.
I've never
You
licked a
like
Switch
one?
game.
I've never licked them, but I know that they
Hold up,
taste
I'll be right
bad.
back. Hold up, I'll be right back.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, Jordan, we're going to need you to do some research when you get your new copy of the new college football EA Sports game.
Look,
Beth, you are actually about to lick a Switch cartridge.
Ah!
it does not taste
That's
good.
really bad. Oh no.
Wait, hang on.
It tastes like the stuff that they used to put on my fingernails to try to keep me from biting them. I did stop biting my nails when I was in my 30s, so it worked eventually. Oh god, that's awful. Don't lick Switch games, kids.
I'm just gonna
See,
get
this
that.
is
I can't.
This is how
I can't
it
lick
goes
a
back.
Switch two
Eating
games
Switch
because I
games.
don't have any of those.
They also taste bad. I don't have any physical copies of Switch 2 games yet because my Switch 2 came with Mario Kart, which I am actually playing right now. But
I want to know what that one tastes like.
It's a
Dragon
download.
Quest 8 tasted. Dragon Quest 11 tasted real bad.
Okay,
Not
I've
good.
got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Ah, it's still in my mouth. Ugh.
Oh God. What is that?
I'm not even going to taste mine. I'm just going to
Ah.
smell mine.
You have to.
You have to, it doesn't smell.
You have
Yeah,
to.
it doesn't smell like
Wait,
anything.
okay,
You
what-
just have to lick it.
Do I have to lick a specific part of the cartridge?
No. I mean, don't lick the label, but the rest of it is just flavored.
I
to
did lick the
taste
label.
bad.
Lick
It
the back,
didn't.
like where the plastic is. Visible.
I
Where the
licked on the
plastic is,
label. Trust
yeah.
me, there's nothing good. Commish is like, I
Ugh.
can't believe.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's awful. Oh, I need water. God.
I love how
The wine
this-
is not
this
helping.
We're eating Switch,
We are not
No,
eating
we are not
the Switch
tasting them.
cartridges.
Tasting
We are
them.
tasting the
Commish,
Switch
I would like to
cartridges.
formally welcome you to the off season.
a delightful sampling of Switch games.
Oh, that tasted.
Do
so
I have
bad.
to go get one? I have
You
a Switch
realize-
right out here.
You realize that
I
like,
guess I should also taste my
Okay.
Switch
our
cartridge
Discord
for the
comments
sake
are
of
going to be
completion.
nothing but people going. "Wah!"
Well, okay, I'm gonna go taste it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be right
have to
back.
now.
I think I have a Switch game.
I'm gonna go
me go
find a
see.
picture
Hang
of a
on.
Switch cartridge to put into.
I may have
the
Stardew
Discord.
Valley. I don't know. Let me go check.
Yeah,
it
lick
out.
Stardew Valley.
I have Smash. Oh, this is obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend Switch game. Whatever,
Fine.
it's fine. I have Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, just lick it.
It's not good,
Oh no, that is not good.
No, it's not good at all.
and it
I can
stays with
smell-
you. It's still in my mouth,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
unhappy.
it's getting worse. Why is it getting worse? I like barely licked it. Oh no.
I did not know this.
No, I did know. I just never actually licked it because I believe
know you
Nintendo
knew.
when
You
they
told
tell you
us.
they make it taste bad. You guys had to lick it. Now I felt like I had to lick it, and this is how peer pressure works.
Okay,
kids.
okay, here we go. I have Animal Crossing.
Okay, New Leaf.
Animal Crossing.
No, New Horizons.
New Horizons,
New Leaf
my
was
bad.
for.
This is New Horizons. Yes, this is the game that everybody played once the pandemic hit, and the reason why I bought a Switch.
Yeah, go ahead, lick it. No.
No.
You got a
no.
defective cartridge.
What's the?
Commish trying to
Is
no-sell
Animal
it.
Crossing the best tasting Switch game?
It just tastes like metallic-y. It's not like
No,
Not
it
gross.
tastes like
Yeah,
bitter
this is-
gross.
Yeah.
Your taste buds are burnt.
maybe mine is aged to perfection because it's
Oh,
5
that
years
might
old.
be
I
it.
don't know.
That might be it.
You know.
Or
It's-
maybe
it's-
they started making them taste bad after people ate too many Switch cartridges.
Well, I mean that probably would have happened in COVID. I mean, it doesn't taste great, but it's not like, maybe I'm ready for Malort.
Yeah, you're no
Or-
Maybe.
I mean, a side effect of COVID can be that you lose your sense
Oh.
of taste. So
I
That could be-
don't
could be COVID
knowingly.
related.
I don't knowingly know
I don't know.
that
I'm
I ever got
gonna
it.
eat a bunch of Swiss chocolate to get this taste out of my mouth.
Anyways, I'm pulling the train back on the tracks. We have the game
No,
coming
you're
out.
not.
And
Anyway, I need you to lick it when you get it for
Oh, I
science.
will.
Thank you.
I'll put my tongue through the hole. It'll be fine.
Okay, actually, adding a drink to it made it worse.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, the wine has not helped this at all.
No.
I'm gonna go get some absinthe and see if that fixes it.
My work.
Two very yucky things should make something good, right?
No, absinthe is
Right.
delicious.
I will fight you.
Absinthe is fine.
Absinthe is delicious. Black licorice is delicious.
I'm
Star
not
anise
wasting
is
scotch
delicious.
on this.
No, don't waste scotch on it.
Don't do it.
We have our first shot of Mike Gundy in the game. And I put it in the chat, Beth.
Do
I
we?
need you to see this. Yeah.
We do.
So, I at some point, Mike Gundy got into the Fly machine from the hit movie The Fly with Art Garfunkel, and this has happened.
It is the Art Garfunkel
So
Pro.
Mike Gundy suddenly has a 5 head,
Mm-hmm.
and then his hair is very tall. Like, I'm not even willing to call this a fro because that's not really what's going on. It's too shaped on the sides.
Yeah.
But it is the like white guy poofy hair.
It looks like somebody grabbed his hair and just stretched it.
Somebody said that he's giving Tom Jones.
Mm.
It's not unusual.
He's also giving Frankenstein.
Maybe
I'm
a
sorry,
little bit of.
he's giving Frankenstein's monster. Don't at me.
What about
Actually,
I swear to
about-
God,
Shut up,
Jordan.
Jordan.
what about Michael Myers Gundy?
yes, I saw that. That was good.
Good God.
Have you guys ever watched the show Actually?
No.
No.
It's part of Dropout on YouTube. And it's a show where they read like various nerd things, and to answer you have to go, actually, so-and-so, that wasn't the 3rd episode, it was the 4th episode. So it's a whole game based on pedantry, which I love. Surprise, surprise. Head coach of the North Texas Mean Green, Eric Morris, saw his image finally today and just responded with crying, laughing emojis. Coaches are taking this well. I think next year the coaches are going to be a little more involved in what their actual things look like.
I just don't understand
Yeah.
how this is so bad. Like, there's other games. They could take face scans.
I think they didn't
but did
do
they
that.
get the coaches to sit for the face scans?
Okay.
I mean, the bigger thing is for me is like, even if you don't get them to sit for the face scans, there are so many pictures. There are so many hours of video of all of these guys standing on the sideline.
Why does it look so... Well, it looks uncanny valley to start with.
Yeah, and it's going to. That's just how video games look now.
This
But
doesn't make
It's
sense.
also like they don't have enough polygons for these people.
How long
Oh.
before the Sickos Game of the Week is in the game? What year do we think that's going to be? Like
God, I hope so.
2037?
We just
I
keep
mean,
rattling that.
Do we get to sell out? Oh, I want to sell out. I'll sell
a
out.
heartbeat. We saw it in a heartbeat.
You know
Yeah,
what's funny?
EA, if you're listening.
EA will do something like different, and they'll just knock off and not pay us.
It'll be the Wackos Game of the Week.
The Wackos
Yeah.
Committee.
Wackos Collective.
The Wackos Committee.
That just...
Whoa, this is the Weirdos Committee.
Oh, it's
Whoa.
the weird... Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
this
I
game
need
is
more of a
so
skinny slide
weird.
whistle.
Accidentally like going too far, be like, oh, the perverts committee. Like,
It depends on how involved AI gets. The Deviance Committee.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's just Sickos Committee After Dark.
It's Anthrocon week. Anything goes.
I've never seen anyone with like the tweet stuff. I've seen it in NBA 2K where like some basketball people I follow will like be in the game as like they'll be on the ticker. And it's always funny to me because it'll always just be standard headline type things, right? Which like following these people, it's like, oh, there's no way they tweet. Like there's like 2 people that break NBA news, right? That actually like tweet out headlines. Maybe like 4 or 5 people might get a scoop here or there,
yeah.
but they just like that's just all it is. It'll just be like they'll just put a random person who writes about the NBA and they'll just put like so and so is out for 1 week with this injury or something like that. Like it's very funny. They go to the trouble of getting all of these actual people putting their names on things, and then it's just that.
Random thing that I just read. This is from Jeff Borzello on Twitter. A Princeton basketball player, the 2023-2024 Ivy League Player of the Year, is going to redshirt next season in order to finish his Princeton degree and then transfer portal to play his last season somewhere else.
Okay.
That's
Go
not
to
a bad
Penn.
idea.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He came to play school.
Mm-hmm. Get that Princeton degree. I bet you he's one of the fancy eating clubs. What are they called again? Let's see here.
Illuminati Select.
No, here we go.
Illuminati Elite.
Oh, okay.
There's the
Sorry.
Ivy Club, the University College Club, Tiger Inn, Cap and Gown Club, Colonial Club, Cannon Club,
The Skull and
Dial Elm
Boyardee.
Cannon, Dial Lodge. Hold up, where's the rest of them? Princeton Charter Club. There's Quadrangle. I know folks at Quadrangle. The Princeton Tower Club, Terrace Club. Those are all of them right now?
All of this feels like Princeton trying way too hard to pretend that it's not in New Jersey.
Because when it comes down to it, it's just in New Jersey. Like that's.
Is it in Central Jersey? Or that doesn't exist?
Central Jersey's not real.
Okay.
It's in the nice part of Jersey. I'll say that. Like it is in the nice part of Jersey.
Shout out to that person that got mad about Central Jersey. I just want to bring that up. I love you, by the way.
Yeah. Hi, mad person. You can continue to be mad.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate it.
Thank you for listening. I will not change. I will never improve. That is a promise.
We have some Hal Mumme news.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hal Mumme has a new job.
Oh.
He is offensive coordinator with the Centenary Gentlemen.
The Gents.
Go Gents.
Man, honestly, I didn't know Jerry Springer was coaching.
He does have that like real rough around the edges look to him.
This season on Deadliest Catch.
I think friend of the show, Podcat, said this too. I was a little surprised, not negatively, obviously, but I was a little surprised to learn that Hal Mumme is still alive.
He's 73, so
I don't. Yeah, it's just it feels like his influence on the sport was a long time ago.
yeah.
It's kind of like finding out when Gorbachev died that he was still alive.
Yeah.
And he wasn't that old either. But it was just like, oh, you feel like a figure from history.
Can we caption this image? Because my caption is Marley was dead to begin with.
I'm looking at his wiki. I'm like, oh my god.
So his first head coaching job was the Iowa Wesleyan. Then he was at Valdosta State, then Kentucky, then Southeastern Louisiana, then New Mexico State, then McMurray. Then later on at Belhaven. He was also the OC for the Dallas Renegades of was that the
Spring
AAF? That was a spring league.
Yeah. Oh no, Dallas Renegades. No, it was the AAF. Yeah.
It was the AAF. Okay, yeah.
He was only there for 2 weeks.
And then that was the UFL. Never mind, that was the UFL.
Okay.
As the XFL. God damn. But anyways, he's going to be at Centenary now. And okay, man, sure. Like it's just he's had such a wild ass career for someone who is such a like cornerstone of what football is today.
I'm going to be wearing my Centenary hat all year simply for Hal Mumme.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners, if you don't know why we're talking about Hal Mumme with such respect, he was not the inventor of the air raid, but the one that was one of the first to use it effectively at Iowa Wesleyan.
Yes, Mike Leach is part of his coaching tree. And so everybody who is in Mike Leach's coaching tree, which is a lot of people actually, is also in Hal Mumme's coaching tree. Read The Perfect Pass, kids, which I own but still have not read, but is supposed to be very good about the development of the air raid. So perhaps that will be the next
And while
book
you're
I
at
read.
it, read One of the Boys, because I've been reading that this week.
Yes, it's so good. I finished it while I was on vacation a couple weeks ago. It's very good. Shout out to friend of the show, Victoria, who wrote a really good book.
Reading list.
Also in his tree are Mike Leach, Dana Holgerson, Sonny Dykes, Cliff Kingsbury, David Dean, Greg McCacken, Ruffin McNeil, Will Muschamp, and Chris Hatcher.
How is Will Muschamp in his coaching tree?
Might be an indirect.
Every family needs a black sheep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a very one of these things is not like the others.
I love Will Muschamp was coaching with him. He was like, I'm going to do the opposite.
I like to imagine he just got lost.
And that's why he just ended up on the tree.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I'm glad to see him back doing football again. It's been a couple of years since he did it, since he's been coaching. So I'm excited to see him back, especially with Centenary, one of our pet teams that we like so much.
D3 action. Oh, did you get the tiebreaker thing that they're doing?
So talk about this, because this is some wild shit.
All right. So, buried in the press release of Hal Mumme, the D3 Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, the SCAC, is doing some wild nonsense. Yes, doing some wild nonsense to determine its football champion this year. And this is from Podcat, which, he's, big fan of the committee. We're a big fan of his also. His time that he did with the LSU SB Nation account. The SCAC will feature a new and exciting format for determining its league champion next season, as all 6 schools, Austin College, Centenary, Hendrix, Lyon, McMurray Warhawks, by the way, new field, love it.
Oh, the striped field, love it.
The maroon and gray field.
Yeah.
Great. And then Texas Lutheran will meet on November 15th in Little Rock, Arkansas for a championship weekend held at War Memorial Stadium.
Hell yeah.
With an exciting day featuring 3 games. The number 5 versus the number 6 seed, the number 3 versus the number 4 seed, and the top 2 seeds playing each other.
That is some wild shit. Like 3 games in a day?
That's right.
And you're going to make the 5th and 6th place teams play each other?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm extremely into this.
Why? Why do this?
Why not?
Why aren't other teams doing that is the best question, I guess.
They will once they get the auto bids, right? Just joking. Don't hurt me. Everybody's like, damn it. He's right. He's out of line, but he's right.
So I'm trying to see here. Let's see. We said it was Austin
College, Centenary, Hendrix, Lyon, McMurray, and Texas Lutheran. Which I think Texas Lutheran is like near Seguin?
Texas Lutheran is in Seguin.
Okay, yes.
The Texas Lutheran Bulldogs. Yeah, I have very little knowledge. D3 is something I'm still working on.
Yes.
Is it an ELCA church or is it a Missouri Synod church?
It is ELCA.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot on the giant, 764 team thing. I'm learning a lot more teams.
That's when
not intentionally.
When I did all the logos, the logos over states, I learned about so many D3 teams. That's when I figured out that Wisconsin had so goddamn many, or that Pennsylvania had so many fucking D2 teams.
You're welcome.
Oh yes, Pennsylvania is the land of D2.
Jesus
You're welcome.
Christ. I did my favorite thing the other day. I put up the Wario versions of Cal and Pitt by using the Hey Beth, you'll be happy to know when I posted the Penn Cal logo, one of the guys in our thread works with their marching band.
Oh my God.
right?
It's a very small world after all.
Very small world after all. It was great. So yeah, the SCAC is also in sort of a transitional period as well. They have some folks who are leaving for the ASC, which is the, let me find it. I got to learn these conferences better. This is on me. That is the American Southwest Conference. Right now, they only have 4 members: East Texas Baptist, Hardin-Simmons, Howard Payne, and University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. They're going to be adding McMurray and Schreiner universities. Schreiner University, their mascot is the Mountaineer. Good, got more Mountaineers.
I just remember the Shriners in the parades.
Yeah.
Where they drive those weird little vehicles.
I was
and they would
very
throw-
afraid that
they
it
would
was
throw
going to be
coins.
like the burn victim as the mascot. That would not have been good.
No. We should wear Shriner hats. Maybe that becomes our thing that we wear.
Like a
to, like,
fez?
yeah, like we wear to things to show off who we are.
I have
Instead
a
of
comically
polo.
tiny head. That's not...
It'll come over your ears. It'll be awesome. We
I'm
have it taken
upset.
in. We can have it taken in.
My head or the fez?
Yes.
If you have the fez taken in, doesn't it just kind of turn into like a mushroom hat?
I mean, we can get Beth a mushroom hat.
Just like a very tall skull cap.
When we all go on our combined vacation to Universal Studios and go to the Super Mario World, we'll get Beth a mushroom hat there.
But whenever
Okay.
we all go for the Nickelodeon time capsule opening,
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm gonna be busy up in the Minions land.
It's true.
Just going around saying banana to everyone.
there's a minion land?
Banana.
My kid told me a joke that reminded me of the Minions.
What was it?
He says, "What's Beethoven's favorite fruit?"
Banana.
Banana. Yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh, that's good.
Mhm.
His favorite. My kid's telling me jokes. I love it.
We also have, for some reason, New York City FC was floating a 700-pound pigeon down the Hudson.
Yep, I have no context for this. I just came across it on Blue Sky today, and I needed you all to know about it. So now we know about it.
I don't think this needs context.
No, it's just a giant pigeon on a raft floating down the Hudson.
As one does.
It's got a lovely NYCFC scarf.
So
That's
I'm
nice.
taking my kid to his first soccer game next week. And I need to talk to him about scarves and why dad's going to wear a scarf when it's 100 degrees out.
So apparently this duck,
Yeah.
by the way,
No, not duck,
Oh.
pigeon.
It's a pigeon.
pigeon.
It's
It
a
was
pig-
on the
sorry,
barge.
Sorry. It's a pigeon.
I like to
Pigeon.
imagine that pigeons and
It's-
ducks are the same thing because this presupposes there's such a thing as a pigeon boat, and I've never wanted to see anything more.
It is
It's
technically
just a whole
pigeon
bunch
boat.
of people going by, blowing whistles to go,
That was good.
thank you.
That is such a good pigeon noise, Beth.
Aw, thanks. Friend of the show, Becca's losing her mind right now. We watched The Men Who Built America once, and we determined that Henry Clay Frick looks like a pigeon. And so every time he came on
Mm.
screen, I made a pigeon sound. It makes him weirdly more sympathetic, so I had to stop doing it.
Yeah. There are a bunch of buildings named, there's one
Don't
building
strike
named
break
after
with the
him at
Pinkertons.
Pitt. Yeah. Also, don't build like not super great dams and then put Johnstown underwater.
I'm pretty sure if that happened now, I die.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Yep.
Commish, you did say that we were trying to get the Oregon duck to Hawaii. This would be our way to do it.
That'd be the way to do it. The gigantic Oregon duck that was at the Big Ten Media Days last year. We want that to Hawaii. The pigeon was on the barge. It was just going around all 5 boroughs all day long.
Cool. Hey, you know what? In New
It's
York,
like-
that's something to see.
A
It's free.
pigeon tour.
As a kid who grew up watching barges on the Ohio River, it's so seldom you see a barge dragged by a tow line like this. This barge is hooked up like a tube. And I
It's
so
like
badly want to watch
the
this
pigeon-
pigeon go wake jumping.
The
Oh
pigeon is
yeah,
moving.
no, I need the barge to start like whipping shitties. I need
It's
Oh, I'm sorry.
seriously,
Whipping shitties?
it's good.
that is Minnesotan for doing donuts.
Okay.
Good donuts.
Which I believe we have discussed on this podcast.
Whipping shitties. doing donuts.
Okay, good to know. Hey kids, I'm gonna whip some shitties. You want to come with me?
That is no, Beth. I need you to say that in the Minnesota accent, please.
Oh, sure. Do you want to whip chitties?
There it is. Got it.
I helped.
You
Ah,
did.
We will do our ad read here. As always, join our beehive. It's our place where we do long form journalism.
Ooh, our
Yeah.
behave.
Our beehive. Commish is working on the FA Cup. Round 3 came out today.
Yeah.
Round 4 will be
Sad.
coming out next time. Teal finally lost. Sorry, Beth.
Sad.
Teal got eliminated. Elimination.
I was so
unfortunately.
excited. I'm like, maybe they'll have the same number of wins as this year. Nope.
The two big upsets we had was,
I mean,
I mean-
Teal being in that round at all, to be frank.
well, Purdue entered and then Purdue left immediately.
Of course.
They lost to Concordia, Chicago.
Oh.
Ooh.
And that was a huge upset. That was a big one. I think Kent State lost to New Mexico Highlands by a point.
Yeah, okay. That's correct.
That wasn't a surprise, but I think that was like the only big like loss that took place. And of course it was like a 700th ranked team. Now, keep in mind they are like slanted analytics in here, and Purdue still lost.
Which is the only reason Teal lost. I just want to say.
Yes.
If it were random, then good shot.
Yes. If it was random draw, Teal would have won that one. But no, we had to do some analytics here. And like I said, Purdue lost to Concordia, Chicago, who was 736. Purdue lost 63-54 in this fake tournament.
This is all spiritually correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Feels good.
And the FA Cup again, sometimes you got to go play at these places, So I like to imagine that Purdue went on the road and they could not handle the multi-sport field that Concordia Chicago has, because it's like every sport all attached to the main football field.
You should also join our Patreon for $5 a month. Get access to our Discord where you can chat with us. And now that the season's coming up and our previews are going to start pretty soon, you can help us with that. We also have our non-NCAA championships we're going to talk about in a little bit. But I'm collecting more and more of those, so you can help with that. Or just throw out new ideas. It's always great to have people around.
Yeah, we have a forum going inside the pod in the Discord right now, helping us like, hey, what questions do you want us to go over when we preview the teams? Starting on our next podcast next week, we're going to start doing conference previews for FCS, and then we'll work our way through FBS. We'll try to get some guests too.
Just
if I
back
can
to
pull that
school
off.
vibes, like you're walking across my grave.
Yeah, it's weird because it feels early to be doing that, but I guess it's not.
It's not. It never
know.
is. It's always like, wow, it started so soon. Oh shit, we're not gonna have enough time.
No.
Like, holy crap, Pistol Pete doesn't have his head at Big 12 Media
We totally
Days.
forgot about that. Pistol Pete took his head off at Media Days. And he's blonde. Pistol Pete's blonde now.
During my end of June sabbatical, did anybody bring up the knowledge that was shared upon my brother and me about the about Big Red?
No?
I can't confirm this because I haven't done my own research yet, so I'm just gonna shoot from the hip here. But apparently it's one of the secret mascots, no one must know that you are Big Red. But
Yeah.
you're allowed to wear the gloves at graduation, which is when everybody
That's true.
finds out. Okay.
Yes, I've seen pictures of this.
All right.
And super reasonable to get Big Red at your wedding.
Yes.
Yes, very affordable.
Go to our merch store at sickoscommittee.org and buy things. Some people
Yeah.
bought the shoes.
Like Big Red at your wedding, a thing you can probably buy on there somewhere.
I made shoes. I made athletic shoes too, for
Fantastic.
women's athletic shoes. And there's, you guys said there's something called a pink tax.
Yes.
Yes.
Like women's products are more expensive than
Yeah.
men's.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did the opposite.
Oh.
So the women's products are cheaper than the men's by like a few bucks.
Sickos
So,
and ladies
Hell
too.
yeah.
This is woke bullshit.
yeah, I know. So like the athletic shoes for the men, which there's a sale going on. It's going to go back differently, but the men's shoes are $54. The women's shoes are $52.
Yeah, see? Sickos Committee does feminist reparations.
That's right.
Is that what that
Like
is?
$2. Sure.
Eh?
I guess. I don't know.
It was worth it to die of childbirth at 32.
Also, as always, check out our YouTube, our Instagram, and our Twitch. Shout out to Message Board Genius Podcast. They are the places we refuse to go. And as always, for the softiest, God,
Softiest.
You say that all the time. The softiest.
softest, comfiest collegiate apparel. Use home field apparel. Offer code yes, yes, 3 HAs for 15% off your first order. I'm wearing UCLA tonight.
Okay. I have a shirt. It's Cougar Crew.
Okay.
It's Wazoo.
Does that describe a lifestyle that you have, sir?
I saw this shirt in the mystery pack that I bought, and I was like, I don't think I can wear that to work.
Yes, you can.
Cougar Crew to work? I don't know.
Home field make kimonos. I will wear one of yours.
Oh my god.
Okay, so as we go on from here, we need to talk about a commish getting an extension. We have not extended our commish.
No,
I'm
still
his contract
negotiating.
still expires on October 31st.
That's right.
He's year to year for a while.
Yes.
But the commish that has been extended is the Big Sky commish, Tom Wistrel. Did I say that right?
I guess I'm gonna have
Mr.
to ask
Sill?
him in person.
You're gonna have to.
Yes.
Any name like that has 4 consonants in a row is just a minefield.
Yeah, that's too many.
I can't wait to butcher that whenever we interview him next week.
That's
Breaking
right.
news.
Breaking news.
That's right. We're interviewing people now. This is crazy.
I know, it's great.
It's nuts.
People talk to us.
Oh,
And people talk to us and take us seriously, which is
You
wild
shouldn't.
and great.
Yeah, we don't even take ourselves seriously. You shouldn't take us seriously either.
Yeah,
You
we've
can.
been interviewing us for some time now, and I mean, you see how that's gone.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we all 5 of us licked a Switch cartridge today.
Look, man, it was for science.
I'm gonna go get more wine.
In other romance news, speaking of licking
Mm.
things,
Jesus Christ, Jordan.
oh,
we had from Stanford Mom 2 on Twitter, the Stanford Tree 41 has asked Stanford Tree 42 to marry them, and they said yes. So we have 2 trees that are going to be married.
That's so happy.
It is very
Congratulations, Stanford Trees.
the Stanford
I'm happy
trees,
for you.
The Stanford Trees deserve to be happy with each other. It's great that they're marrying each other so that they don't have to marry anyone else. They can keep it in the tree. Keep it in the forest, I guess you would say.
Hmm.
But yes, it is a inner Stanford tree marriage.
if a tree gets married in the forest, does anybody hear it? Or I no, that doesn't work that way.
Depends on who's invited, I would think.
I love how this is tagged in Maine.
There are a lot of trees there.
I'm
Yeah.
really worried that I'm not as open-minded as I should be because I'm comforted by the fact that these are 2 of the pine style trees.
Oh, it's not one of the palm trees or whatever?
Yeah, that feels wrong to me on a very deep level, and I think I need to unpack some shit.
Yeah.
I need to know, like, it says Stanford Tree 41 and 42, but like, what year were these trees?
Let's see.
Yeah, what Stanford tree number are we on right now?
Yeah, what is the current Stanford Tree? Like, how many rings of the Stanford Tree are we at right now?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40,
Welcome to our
41,
counting
42,
podcast.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. We're on our 49th tree.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
That's
Let's-
49 trees.
Oh,
These trees have been
these-
out of Stanford long enough that they may actually know what they want in life.
Okay.
Yeah, these trees are approximately the same age as I am. Good for them.
Have we ever had a big tree reunion where they all plant themselves like a little forest?
Oh, that's such a good idea. Stanford, are you listening? You need to have the tree forest.
Are you there,
Get all the
Stanford?
trees.
It's me, Beth.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Are you there? Are you there, Stanford? It's me, Beth. I don't know why it cracked me up so much.
I'm sorry, Commish.
I don't know why. It just got me. It's like, are you there? Are you there, God? It's me, whatever. But it's like, are you there, Stanford? All right. Thank you, Beth.
Are you there, God? It's me, the tree. Speaking of mascots, y'all, not
Hey.
only are we sending Farmageddon over to Europe, to Ireland, we are sending the 2 surviving Pop-Tarts.
God, I wish I was them.
It's s'more and wildberry.
No.
No, it's cinnamon.
Hot fudge.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Hot
fudge.
fudge. Sorry, it's hot fudge.
Hot fudge.
Hot fudge.
Yes,
Oh.
hot fudge sundae.
Oh, yeah. This is Hot Fudge Sunday. Heading over to Ireland.
This is amazing.
It's great.
So if you win the vote, you're sacrificed to the dark god of a football team. If you lose the vote, you get a gap year.
You get to go to Farmageddon.
I'm just imagining the Pop-Tarts going on the grand tour, and that's all I can think about in my head now.
I mean, I do really like that we are sending the Pop-Tarts to one of the European countries probably best equipped to understand them. Like you send the Pop-Tarts to France and they're like, the fuck is this? But I feel like Ireland will understand the concept of highly frosted, questionable nutritional value toaster pastry.
Is the thing that gets me here is that Kansas State consumed strawberry, the first Pop-Tart.
Yes.
Iowa State last year consumed the next Pop-Tart, cinnamon roll. There are 2 remaining Pop-Tarts. These 2. Now, are they on a suicide mission to get eaten by either one of the teams that ate their brethren? Are they on the mission to get eaten by one of these 2 teams?
They do long for
winner?
death.
They do. Or is it Pop-Tart Highlander? There can only be one.
Yes. I mean, that's Scotland, but it's right over there. I just want to see Wildberry wielding a claymore.
That's also Scotland.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Close enough.
I don't ask for much. And by I don't ask for much, I mean I ask for a lot. But I'd want this too.
Yes, Stanford. Are you there, Stanford? Are you there, Pop-Tarts? It's me, Commish. Please fight to the death. If they go to Ireland, is the toaster going with them? Do they have to check the toaster?
I don't think they're going to bring.
I wonder how they're going to... I'm just imagining that, having been through Irish customs, I'm imagining the Pop-Tarts going through Irish customs.
Listen, I like Highlander a lot. I own the whole dang thing on VHS. But to lop off a Pop-Tart's head, are you just cutting its feet off?
Because the eyes are like at boob height.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to make a cut like a V so you get their arms out of the equation? I have questions.
What does... I need an
The mouth
X-ray.
the mouth is lower than the arms, and in some cases the eyes are like at arm height.
I need an X-ray of the Pop-Tart.
And
I need to
Oh,
understand
God.
the Pop-Tart
You
anatomy.
have to decapitate them so that they shoot all of their goo in some sort of ghoulish
Oh,
Pop-Tart.
so it's like an anime thing where they slide through and then all of a sudden, seconds later, frosting explodes.
Yeah. Have you never watched Highlander? Yeah. The
Yep,
quickening.
you've never watched Highlander?
Oh, I've watched Highlander.
Oh, okay.
Pitt Girl, have you watched Highlander?
I have not.
You need to come over and watch Highlander.
Okay.
Not the Lorenzo Lamas one.
Hey guys, I'm putting something in the chat for y'all in our sneaky chat
The
because it
series
isn't
is
even
only
Oh,
like 6
God.
seasons long. We got this.
I did
I'll
something
find
for
my
y'all.
VHS player. It's somewhere.
I did something for y'all.
I'm
I'm
worried.
scared. Jordan, why?
That's not. Oh my god.
Published
You got to-
store?
Send that to Arthur. Arthur's like, no, don't
I
send it
think
to
this dark duty falls to me. Listener. Well, Jordan has decided that we needed to have yet another foray into swimwear.
Yes.
And it's a bikini, a high-waisted bikini, where Big Red is where the pasties go, and
Mhm.
also where the waxing goes.
Yeah, in a bikini.
In exactly the way that you would think it would.
tube
As
top.
It's great.
that is it is a white bikini with
Mhm.
Big Red on top of it. And if you are of the female persuasion, or you are a human who has a period, for our trans brothers and sisters, you would know that this would be a very unfortunate combination on the bottom.
No, but that it hides things because you already have Big Red there.
It really
No.
doesn't, though.
It really doesn't. No, it really doesn't. This reminds me of that time that we discovered that Big Red could be hired, and we were going through the Twitter replies and quotes, and there was the guy who was like, if I was a woman, I would hire that thing to follow me around once a month.
Yes.
It's popping out of her crotch as if to say, hi, I'm Clippy, and it looks like you're writing a letter.
That's why I was quiet the last 5 minutes. I was making that. A good use of time, to be sure.
I'm Clippy. It looks like you're menstruating. Do you need some assistance?
No, stop
Commish is so happy with us.
No, I'm just gonna let y'all enjoy this. I don't have anything to add. I'm just gonna let y'all go. I'm just gonna let you go. There's something that just happened in the broadcast tonight of a Yankees and Mariners game.
Oh, beep beep
Uh,
beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
beep.
if you wanna get the post that I put in there, Jordan.
Where am I looking?
In the normal podcast chat in the business Discord.
Ooh, what's that
business.
business?
Yeah,
I don't see anything.
I did.
Not there.
Not there.
Not there.
Which channel?
In the podcast channel.
Oh, all I see is
I hear the Discord.
all I see
dinging.
is you tagging me, but I don't see anything there.
What?
Like I
You
just
don't
see,
see,
I just see you tagging me. No, it finally all showed up at once.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. I just did it again. But click on that, and I can narrate what occurs, or
Please do.
just play the sound actually.
There's a sound.
That would be good. Yes. So on the Yankees broadcast, they just did a 30-second zoom in on Cal Raleigh's butt to highlight how big it is, and the commentator of Michael K was mad that they keep going back to the butt zoom. So enjoy.
Okay, here we go.
His former teammate Jared Kelnick said he hated it. I just said, just wait, it'll come around. Then they're making T-shirts about it, and it did come around. We're getting a close-up. I don't know if we need that, guys. Goodness.
We don't miss a thing here, Michael.
Yeah, they say in Seattle they sell number 29 jerseys with the name Big Dumper on the back. So a trip to the mound, talk things over with Warren. Now you look at this guy; he's a big guy, right, Paul? He has 9 stolen bases.
Yeah, which was surprising when I was looking at the stats and making out the lineup. I'm like, wow, a catcher, that many home runs, that much offense, and 9 stolen bases.
They just keep going in for the shot.
They kept
The
zooming
best
in.
part was the last one.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly like it followed the exact line your eyes would follow if you just wanted to check out someone's ass very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Who's just like, let me just take a little sneaky sneak. Just a little peek.
Big dumper.
Big dumper.
It's not that big of a dumper, though.
It's a pretty big for a guy dumper. It's pretty big.
I don't know. I am unimpressed by the size of the dumper.
I come from a long line of like no asked men, so seeing any sort of ass on a guy makes me excited.
I'm just gonna let that go.
It's fine.
Yep, we're just
Is it a
that one for
volume
you.
measurement or like a shape measurement?
I think it's a distance from the line of the back. Like how far out does it stick?
So you're looking for somebody who's shaped like a lowercase b.
Yeah.
Beth, this is sort of raising the line of questioning for me. Like, you know how bra sizes are actually volumetric?
Yes.
What if that, but for butt?
So you want like...
I'm not actually suggesting the existence of ass bra.
I mean, you might
It's
need
not the
that.
same
I don't
person,
know.
but yeah.
Aren't those just chaps?
Commish just posted...
A slow motion gif of a baseball hitting a dude in the ass, and it just
Oh yes, I have seen this gif many
Yeah,
times.
the ace player getting
I
hit in the
love
butt.
this for the placement of the Nike logo and also for just like the ass jiggle physics of
Yep,
like
yep.
when it hits and you watch the ricochet move through both cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, that's so good.
Getting hit by a baseball should look like a dance move that if you did in a club, you might throw your back out.
Okay, we can talk about now more Mountain West talk.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon University, a non.
I thought we were talking about the Mountain South. Okay, we're moving west.
Oh yeah.
Grand Canyon's in
Hey!
between. Hey-o.
Oh.
The Grand Canyon University is joining the Mountain West a year early. They were going to have to be an independent this year.
Oh.
So they decided to join early.
Oh.
They do not play football, so that doesn't really apply to us, but it does matter because the Mountain West is still picking up members full-time. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to say at this point in time.
Can we talk about soccer now?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we have to?
Yes,
Do you know how long ago the Champions League championship was?
No.
No.
I think
Not very long, right?
Not very
it was
long at
like
all.
the end of May, right?
It was about 38 days ago.
Okay.
Okay.
About 38 days ago.
Well, Champions League started again today.
Let's go.
Oh, yes, this was discussed a little bit on Phantom Island because like the Club World Cup is making things difficult for people, and also stuff like this is why Christian Pulisic did not play in the Gold Cup.
Yes. So we have the beginning of Champions League. And we've got teams from all the fuck over places. Our friends at the Sweeper Pod have been highlighting some of those teams. And it's not just for Conference League. Sorry, Champions League. It's also for Europa and also for Conference League. And Conference League is that third level down where all the real weird shit happens. But for Champions League, here are our teams that have played today. They are playing in the first qualifying round, they call it. We have from Lithuania, we have Zalgiris. They'll be playing the Ham Run Spartans from Malta. From Finland, we have Cups playing Misami Orhai from Moldova. We have the New
Hamra.
Saints from Wales, who we'll talk about, playing Shikinjia from Macedonia. Sorry, Northern Macedonia. Sorry. Please don't come out of Balkan Twitter, please.
What's the best Balkan team, Jordan?
Ooh.
I mean, probably.
Oh my god.
Jordan. Why are you always trying to start shit with Balkan Twitter?
As Arthur
This is
just
the last-
quietly face palms.
It's fine. I can edit this part out.
The interesting one here is Iberia 1999 from Georgia is playing Malmo FFF from Sweden. And Commish said that this was where the small teams came in. Well, Malmo's not a small team. Sweden's just not a great league.
Yeah.
I'm not going to list the rest of them. We did have a great game today between Vikinger from the Faroe Islands and the Lincoln Red Imps from Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a huge game today. I was very excited about that. Lincoln Red Imps win 3-2. Also, one of our favorites, San Marinese side's Virtus, lost to Bosnian Herzegovinian side Shrinsky Mostar. I assume that's how you say it.
Seems legit.
And yeah,
I got fruit.
so this is basically, where this is where the magic happens. This is where all the really weird teams play each other, and all the smaller stuff happens. And if these guys lose, they get dropped to Europa League, and if they lose again, they get dropped down to Conference League. In Conference League, we had another Gibraltar team today. St. Joseph's hosted the team Cliftonville from Northern Ireland. Now, Commish, what happened to the New Saints?
So the New Saints were playing, and they went to make a substitution. The only problem is that the jersey that the person had on, they needed to make one with a number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they had to get a T-shirt, and then they drew in Sharpie the number 18 on the back of this player.
That is a number. That is how you put a number if there's no number.
True.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Are you saying he needed a new Saints jersey?
He did. A new Saints jersey.
Now,
The new thing.
here's a fun thing about the New Saints. They are a Welsh club based in England, as opposed to many Welsh clubs that play in England, not the Welsh Premier League. I'm going to want Beth to try to say the full name of this club for me, please. I dropped it in the chat.
Oh no.
Because it's a English city and a Welsh city. Just sound it out. Just sound it out, Beth.
The New Saints of Oswestry Town.
Yeah, that's good.
And Llanset Football Club, I think.
That's probably close enough.
Yes.
That is certainly closer than I would have gotten.
I'm half Welsh, so if I mess that up, I'm just gonna get yelled at by my family.
Lancet Fred.
Yeah, that's
Fun.
about what I would have gotten out of that.
Llan.
Lancet
thing.
Fred.
I hate
So-
you.
I want to give you some more context on the jersey before we go into the Welsh pronunciation. Just basically, he had to change the shirt because he had blood on the original one. And this team did not have a backup jersey, for him. So it didn't have a replacement shirt with his number. And so they had to just basically put a shirt over the shirt with blood on it, and write in number 18 as a on the Sharpie. Fun thing about this game that it ended in a draw.
But
Yeah.
There we go.
I have other information about the New Saints
More.
you might enjoy.
Talk more about the Shropshire.
Well, so originally they were a Welsh team from Llansamfroid, and they merged with Oswestry Town. But before that, a company called Total Network Solutions bought the naming rights to Llansamfroid Town. Guess where the TNS comes from? Now,
Total Network Solutions.
Llansamfroid had always been called the Saints, and apparently Oswestry has always had strong connections with St. Oswald, and so they just sort of merged the two and became the New Saints. But yeah, TNS basically comes from them being part of the Total Network Solutions FC. So there you go. The more you know.
I love this. It says, after a trawl for new naming ideas, including an attempt to sell the naming rights on eBay. The name, the New Saints, was agreed upon as an appropriate to the history of both of the originally merged clubs. The Santa Fe, I didn't say that right, was always known as the Saints, and Oswestry had strong connections with St. Oswald. While the club's name was already abbreviated to TNS, a new badge was developed at the same time, featuring a dragon to represent the Santa Fe and a lion to represent Oswestry. I am not even saying that right. I know I'm not. I'm just saying like
we should do Welsh town name quiz.
Oh no!
For the off season for next season. Next off season, Welsh town naming quiz.
I'm just thinking about the one that's very, very long.
It's just phonetic.
Just remember, at any moment, Pitt Girl and I can bring out the so much stuff we have for the Pennsylvania name quiz.
Oh yes, we've got so many more.
Was it like town like Ballasinwood or whatever? I can't remember.
Balakinwood, yeah.
Balakinwood. All right. There's Welsh towns in Pennsylvania that'll blow your mind.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, it doesn't make Jordan sad because those are the ones that Jordan gets right.
I love this shield because like both of the animals have like just tongues sticking out.
I like that the lion looks surprised.
The lions are really.
There's a name for that in heraldry. I think that's rampant. Is that what it is?
Yes, the lion is rampant.
And a dragon rampant.
That's because they have their armies up and they're all.
Yes.
Do you know there is a name for in heraldry when an animal has its penis sticking out?
I actually did know that because there's like a Swiss canton that has a bear, like its flag is a bear with a visible dick.
A bear pizzled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm learning things that I had to.
That's why
now
you know. This podcast.
Don't you wish you didn't?
So would I be able to say that the Borg Werner trophy is pizzled?
I'm sure there's a tier in Patreon where we will send you the Sickos pizzled, but it's a big number.
Hold up. I think I found the bear.
Jordan, I'm going to need you to make us a bunch of heraldry.
I mean, I love heraldry. Don't get me wrong. Oh, this one's a red penis. It's a
yes.
A bear rampant, sable-armed, languid, and pizzled gulls, which is red in heraldry.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you say.
The Nordic battle group coat of arms before the pizzle was removed. Cowards.
This is reminding me of the time that I went to Stockholm and I went to the Vasa Ship Museum. And yeah. Oh yeah, I've been there. It's super cool. And there is a spot on there where it very much looks like a lion is going down on someone.
As lions are known to do.
Yep. Anyway, happy Amathercon week.
I would like to tell you of a story about the bear of Appenzell, which is the one that is pizzled. Quote from Wikipedia: omission of the bear's penis from the coat of arms in Appenzell was seen as a grave insult. It was notoriously forgotten by a printer of a calendar printed in St. Gallen in 1597, which brought Appenzell to the brink of war with St. Gallen.
Put the dick back. Put it back.
We're going to fucking kill you if you do not put that dick back. I love
my
it.
Uncle Charlemagne. My Uncle Charlemagne died for that dick.
Oh,
put it back.
Okay. And finally, we just put out our first non-NCAA national championship list. It received great response. Thank you so much for everyone that gave me new suggestions for things as well. On here, of course, we have some traditional powers like University of Louisiana Lafayette water skiing won again. Baylor acrobatics and tumbling, although acrobatics and tumbling will soon be off our list because it is going to become an NCAA sport.
Oh, exciting.
Florida lost their run at baking championships. UMass took the title.
Oh man, that's huge.
Goldie,
I wonder if it was just too humid this year.
Maybe. Goldie, not Goldie himself, but Minnesota won ballroom dancing. Although I assume it was Goldie. Now we know he can cut a rug.
You know, trying to get that kind of arch when you're following a lead in ballroom dancing with a mascot head on would be very difficult.
Webster won the chess Final Four. UT Dallas won the cricket award. UT Dallas has one of the highest percentages of students from from the Indian subcontinent of any university in the United States.
Well, that tracks then.
Okay.
Yeah. So cricket, and they didn't win the Bollywood dancing this year, but they have won Bollywood dancing in the past. Kansas State wins crop judging for the 300th time in a row.
One of my siblings wanted to know if crop judging was where you were judging how judgmental you could be about crops. So it's like how well someone does it standing and looking at a cornfield and going, ooh.
Ooh, that's not great corn. Oh yeah. Commish, you were saying?
No, I'm just sorry. I'm just looking at the Cajuns winning the water skiing again. I'm just not happy about that. Oh, I mean, ULM has been stuck on 29 titles since 2018.
They came in second this year.
I know. Not good
You
enough.
need like the ULM Tanya Harding to solve this problem.
We need
I'm sorry.
Honestly, what happened is the Cajuns stole one of ULM's coaches, and then apparently we just stole that coach back.
Ooh.
They're not as good anymore.
So maybe this year, 2025, that could change, and they can finally get over the hump of 30. Like there's a curse of 29. Now the Cajuns are still far behind. I mean, probably 19 behind overall, but it just sucks that they just can't get the 30th one, which you got to license home field apparel, get that 29 time water skiing championship shirt, ULM, and then we can get 30 because they'll make the 30th one.
The state of Ohio runs dodgeball. Miami, Ohio won the men's. Akron won the women's.
That's right.
Army won handball. Kentucky wins D2 handball. Purdue, of course, wins hurling. Our top mascots are Buzz from Georgia Tech and the Bearcat from Cincinnati. What is his name? Is it Benny?
I don't know.
Cincinnati.
It is just the Bearcat.
It is just the Bearcat.
He has no name.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not like Buddy the Bearcat.
The Cincinnati Bearcats mascot, appropriately named the Bearcat.
We also had Washington win men's rowing, which this is their second year in a row.
Whoa.
My Cougar
Did
Crew
you guys
shirt.
know that Cincinnati had a live Bearcat through 2019?
I think I did know that.
I just posted a picture.
It's adorable. Looks like
they're cute little guys. And they smell like popcorn.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yes, they smell like I recall reading this somewhere that binturongs smell like popcorn.
Pitt Girl is giving us all sorts of interesting sensory information tonight. I now know what a Switch game tastes like, and now I know what a binturong smells like.
Oh my God. I got the Cincinnati mascot performance.
Do we need to see this?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay, I got it.
It's a TikTok apparently.
Oh, good. Let's see if I can stream TikTok.
I don't know if you could do it.
Let's find out. I think I can.
Gonna fact check myself about binturong.
No, you're right. I looked it up.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Here is the Cincinnati Bearcat.
So the Bearcat is perched behind a thing that says speedometer.
Has a speedometer.
The Bearcat is dressed like a cop.
Oh, it's getting real. That crowd is pathetic. Okay. Wait. This is the most ADHD performance I've ever seen.
Bearcat
Yeah.
It's longer than 5 seconds.
It has the dance team music problem where it's a clip of too many songs in too short a time.
Yes.
Well, you can't use too much, otherwise you have to pay them for the rights.
Yeah, I was going to say, from a musical rights perspective, I'm not going to take a chance with any of that. So, listeners, you'll have to look that up on your own.
Take a chance.
But
Take a chance. Take a chance.
yeah, if you're trying to dodge copyright law, then that might be your strategy.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to license it all, but maybe not.
There was so much prop comedy going on in that. I wasn't prepared for that.
It's a lot.
The Bearcat is influenced by Carrot Top. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. That was not
Aren't
what
we
I.
all?
That was not what I
100%.
expected at all. Okay.
No.
Of course, Carleton, the small D3 school, wins D1 Ultimate
Mhm.
for men, and the women, University of British Columbia, the Canadians come and take a title.
Yes.
Oh,
D3 Ultimate Men's, Lewis and Clark. D3 Ultimate Women's, Wesleyan.
Where is Lewis and Clark? I know
Portland.
there's some
Portland.
it's in Portland? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what part of the trip is it?
The very end.
It's towards the end. I'm like, okay. I was like, did they found a college like somewhere?
Yeah, like if you're going toward Lake Oswego from Portland,
Okay.
you might go past Lewis and Clark if you're on the right street.
And then lastly, Arizona wins wheelchair basketball for men. Alabama wins wheelchair basketball for the women.
and Alabama is very good at wheelchair basketball and has been for ages.
They're actually good at all the adaptive sports. They won adaptive tennis as no. We'll have to double check. I have it written down somewhere. I think Alabama won adaptive tennis too.
So somebody wanted to know, like, how do you win at biomedical engineering?
Oh yes,
That's a
Bryce-
great
Bryce won
question.
that.
Yes. So how do you
Intellectual
win?
brutality. That's how you win.
That's right.
I don't actually know.
I wanted to just end the podcast on that.
Okay, end it right there. Wait, no. We got to talk about this. Bryce
Okay.
won this for their device Euroflow, a device that addresses continuous bladder irrigation, often used to treat something or blood in the urine. So they actually made a thing.
Euroko. It will help you if you can't flow.
Cut there. That's it.
Okay. I wanted to do it in Pearl Jam style.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Do it.
Oh God. Okay. I can't do that. I can't. I'm done.
Okay, we'll just cut it on Beth.
Don't do that.
I was just gonna sing Steve and Flo, the wrestler.
Les poissons Steve